I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Valerie Red Show. Let her warm up. Get your popcorn, split the blunt guts, get your roll on. I came to free your mind, invoke song. Swim soon to set it off, please don't let go. Yo, what up, duh? Bitches Mac Nove, 10-4, it's the Valerie Red Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to pop in real quick and chat with you guys. And as per usual, we got some things to discuss, okay? But before we get into it, y'all know what to do. Make sure you drop a like on this video for clear skin and good edges. Now let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to discuss with you guys is my theory that Miss Cardi B is going to be quitting music soon. We all know that her most recent releases haven't really been doing that well. They haven't really been charting the way they used to. Her records used to live in the top 10. Now she's struggling to get them in the top 30. And I'm sure you guys remember Cardi B's online meltdown over her husband Offset. She had been wilding out all over social media, but then once that all came to a head, she announced that she was going to be focusing on herself, that 2024 was going to be her year, and that she would be focusing on her projects and releasing new music. Soon afterwards, she disappeared from social media. And now it appears that Cardi B is finally back. She's off her hiatus. She's back on the scene, okay? But not with new music, child. Instead, she's doing a collaboration with NYX Cosmetics. Now, she announced this new collaboration with NYX. She's dropping a commercial that's supposed to be shown during the Super Bowl. And I'm not a hater, I'm not gonna lie, the Super Bowl commercials definitely bring in that bank, honey. So that was definitely a bag for Cardi B. But I just really think that it's funny that prior to her going on this hiatus, she spoke about releasing new music and focusing on her musical projects, and that this was going to be her best musical era. So I really wasn't expecting her to come back without music, but instead with another brand deal. I just feel like Cardi B, while I don't consider myself a fan of hers, I was actually looking forward to her coming back with something. I mean, all of the other girls have been in the booth. They've been dropping music, especially since Nicki dropped Pink Friday 2. You had Meg come out with Hiss, and then you had all the girls were dropping. You had Sweetie, you had Ice Spice, and then, you know, she was attacking Lotto. Lotto was getting in the field. Lotto dropped a diss track. Even the City Girls dropped solo projects. All the girls have been releasing music. So I just thought Cardi B was going to come back and put her 2 cents in on it. I thought she was going to get into the field with the other rap girlies. And I just feel like now would have been the perfect time for her to come back with a new record. But instead, she's coming back with commercials and interviews. And speaking of interviews, there is one that's floating around where Cardi B is talking about the state of hip-hop. She's responding to people's claim that hip-hop is in a bad condition right now. It's watered down, things like that. And she says she didn't agree. So let's go ahead and listen to this, and then we're going to come back and discuss it.
Like, oh, the state of hip-hop is bad right now, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's bad right now. I just feel like people just don't know what they want. People, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like social media is like running too much. So I just feel like just keep doing you. It's so competitive. And it's like sometimes people are afraid to not put nothing out. Because it's like, okay, if you ain't gonna put nothing out, I'm gonna.
Now, first off, let's ask ourselves, why would people be saying that hip-hop is not where it should be, or that it's watered down, etc.? Probably because there's artists that are occupying the hip-hop spaces that do not belong there. And there are allegedly people behind the scenes, the higher-ups, that are doing some ugly things to push certain industry plans and certain agendas, child. But y'all know, 2024 is going to be the year of truth and exposure. So anyways, Cardi says she doesn't think hip-hop is bad, but rather that hip-hop artists really don't know what they want. Now, I feel like when she was saying this, I feel like she was really speaking from a personal standpoint, because I feel like she may very well be at the point in her career where she doesn't really know which direction she wants to go. For instance, she might be making a lot of good money with just the brand deals and the commercials, etc. She may not want to have to pay writers to go and make music for her and write her songs if she can just go put her voice on a script that somebody's going to pay her to do, or, you know, be the face or image of a brand, you know, something like that. Especially if she can make the same amount of money, if not more, than she would make if she had to pay writers, producers, record labels, managers, etc. right? So Cardi might feel more comfortable just being an influencer or like the face of something, so she'll get to stay home with her kids. So I feel like she's probably at a point in her life where she doesn't know what she wants. So there might have been a little bit of projection going on in this interview. If you're reading between the lines, I would definitely say that Cardi B is battling with the decision to stay in the industry or to, just go ahead and quit and start being a brand influencer. She might want that Rihanna special, that Rihanna deal where she can just make a ton of money outside of music, right? And not have to make another song in her life and be able to feed her family. She'd be able to stay at home and focus on her kids and her man, right? But I do think it's kind of sad because she does have fans that love her and they really love her music. So I just kind of feel bad for them if she is going to decide to leave rap, leave the industry. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think she's going to stick it out? You guys think she has one more album in her? Do you think she's going to stick to these brand deals and just, end up retiring, doing other things outside of music? Let me know in the comments. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is Nicki Minaj dropping cryptic messages to her fans yesterday on her station head live. She basically alerted the Barbs that there were people trying to stop her from doing a certain something so that they can instead do that certain something first and with someone else, right? Now, I'm going to play this short clip and I want you guys to listen and then we'll come back and discuss it.
Now, if you, let's say, do something to stop Onika Tanya from doing something, and then you do it instead, thinking, Onika was finna do this, the Barbs want this, I'm gonna do this instead, and the Barbs gonna eat it up because this is what they've been wanting from Onika Tanya.
Okay, so you guys heard that. And if you're a Nicki fan, you know that Nicki can sometimes speak in riddles and codes. And she wants her fans to be able to read between the lines and pick up on those clues, right? Nicki has also been very, very vocal about these corporate machines and giants that's been going against her, trying to sabotage her every move, right? So basically what people were gathering was that Nicki might have been talking about her documentary child. Because the documentary is something that the Barbs have been begging for years now, right? That's something that the Barbs really, 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 really want. There's not a single day that goes by that one of the Barbs doesn't mention that documentary child. So anyways, right after Nicki Minaj dropped her Pink Friday 2 album, she went on multiple platforms, she did multiple interviews, and she did state that the documentary was actually completed and that it was set to be released in March to be a complement of the Pink Friday 2 World Tour.
Will we be getting the Nicki Minaj documentary in the next year?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. That's a great question, and I haven't gotten a chance to answer it officially. So what happened was, because my album was not done when I was going to originally put it out, I didn't want the documentary to come out without the music. That would have made no sense to me.
Yes.
So because of that network, they had to go with something else, and I couldn't force a documentary out either. So fine. Now we have about 2 people that are really interested, and I think it's going to be a nicer or easier experience to bridge the documentary now with the music.
Okay.
But I will tell you guys more about it soon. But the documentary is absolutely still coming. I think now I wouldn't have wanted it to come out right now because then it would take time from them being able to really listen to the music.
Right.
And so now that they've digested the music, when the documentary comes, it'll be a different level of emotional roller coaster, I think. And I'm sharing stuff that probably nobody would expect me to share.
Really?
In the documentary. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great experience for my fans. So because the tour starts in March, I would want the documentary out prior to March. I'll say that.
That's soon. And is it done, the documentary?
Yeah, now I would, of course, add some new stuff going on, in it, to reflect the aftermath of Pink Friday 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's done.
Fans were super excited and looking forward to this, but now fans are wondering if that company who was supposed to release that special, her documentary, what if that company decided to go with another rap girl, right? There's a lot of speculation that there's another rap girlie that is coming out with another documentary because they want to stop Nicki Minaj's momentum, right? They want to put a wrench in her plans for this tour. They want to be 10 steps ahead of her. So they're trying to get some other girl to come out and put out a documentary. Now, I don't really think that is Doja because I feel like she doesn't have enough years in yet to really complete a full documentary that people would be interested in. She definitely doesn't have more that people would be interested in more than Cardi B. So I don't know why people were saying Doja, but I feel like it might be Cardi B. But what do you guys think? Do you guys feel like Cardi B should be the one who does the documentary? Would you guys be here for that documentary? Do you guys think that it will be more marketable than a Nicki documentary? Like, do you guys think it will be more entertaining and bring in more numbers? Sound off in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think about all the topics below. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.